want to be the main character in my own life. I don't think that that's a bad thing at all, and it's something that I want to pursue, which is difficult when you take into consideration the fact that I'm never not swallowed whole by my own anxiety. And I notice imperfections, and I notice strange little the word is imperfections, but I don't want to use it again. Like, for example, my headphones are broken and they're duct taped together on this side, and I know that I should get new ones, but I don't have a job. And it's that whole entire thought process that just cascades and cascades and cascades and cascades into why my life isn't perfect at the moment. And it's like I'm sick to death of constantly being aware of why my life isn't perfect right now. Because it's never going to be. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be at a place where I can be like, this is it, you know, unless I have kids or something, but that's not going to be, fuck no. I find that really interesting. I always thought that I would be like a really bad dad, and I don't know why. Like, I always thought that I just wouldn't be able to handle that kind of responsibility, and I definitely wouldn't be able to, but it's like, I think that I'd actually be a good dad. I don't want to have kids, and that's something that's like, I forget that it's going to be something that people are going to be asking me the more I get older. Not necessarily asking me, to be honest. They're going to be asking a lot of my female friends, and if I ever get into, when I get into a relationship, they'll be asking my partner, but, you know, does it look better up here or down here? Down here. It's just something I've always kind of thought about. It's something I find a bit weird. But yeah, I've had this really strange feeling of melancholy. I think the main reason why I started filming this was because I've realized that it's my last sort of Sunday before school starts up again and stuff like that. You know, this week is going to be my last, notification. This week's going to be my last week of school. Thursday is going to be my last day, and I'm really wondering how it's going to go for me. I'm really wondering what's going to happen and how I'm going to react to it, because I honestly have no idea how I'm going to respond to things. I don't know if I'm even going to feel anything. Yeah. I have no idea what parts of it I'm going to miss. And it's so strange to me that in a couple weeks, all of this is going to be just distant, irrelevant, you know. I remember how distant primary school feels and how distant it's felt for a very, very long time, and I just picture myself feeling that way about school, like Kedron, right now, and I picture myself feeling that way about Kedron, and it's like, it's so unfathomable to me. I just can't imagine it, but that's going to be me very soon. It's surprising. It's really surprising. And, you know, I really think that, I mean, the main part will be seeing my friends every day. That's definitely going to be something that I'll miss. But, you know, I was thinking about obviously the only people who are going to be seeing this if I ever do post it are going to be my friends, but I was thinking about what I would say to my friends, and it's like, I just had this mental image of like me sort of in a couple of years' time meeting friends from high school, even if I haven't spoken to them in a little while, which I doubt will happen, but could, and just being like, it was just this mental image that I've had of me now standing with me in a couple of years' time and my friends in a couple of years' time, and my friends just kind of took me now and me in a couple of years' time just said, you know, look after him, because like that's what I guess just my childhood is encapsulated by the friends that I had during it, and so in a way they kind of, in my mind, my friends look after the younger versions of me in a way which is, it's hard to express the idea, the concept in an accurate way, but it's more of a feeling based thing. I don't know. That's how things are going to be soon. And we're all going to go our separate ways, and it's going to be weird. It's going to be odd, but very exciting. Very exciting. I've managed to say so little with so much in this vlog, which is remarkable, and I apologize, but I don't know, I just felt the need to ramble uninterrupted. And I'm pretty sure my entire family can hear me, because these walls are paper thin, but I think this will just be interesting for me to come back to in a couple of years' time, when you know, dust is settled and everything, and then new dust has been kicked up and all that. Because I just forget that, like, life is a constantly sort of shifting and changing thing, and it's not like the dust settles and then everything's perfect again. It's like there's always just new dust, in a way. And at no point does life really just kind of rest, and that's a good thing. That's an exciting thing, because it means that things are always different, and it means that, you know, you're always kind of living through something. And I forget that I'm living through something, you know, like we all are in our own separate ways. We're all living through something. I find that fascinating. I forget that this is an experience that I'm having, that it's something that is going to shape who I am, that I've had experiences that have shaped me, because I have no idea how the experiences in my life have shaped me. I'm not that far into therapy, so, you know, I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's just, I find that fascinating, and I always forget it, you know? That you're just kind of like a collage of all the different experiences that you've had and the people that you've met and everything. That's really all you are when you boil it down to it. And a bit of genetics and everything, but yeah. And so currently I'm going through something, and that something's about to end, but as soon as that something ends, another thing will begin, and I won't know what the other thing will be, even though I can tell you exactly what I'll be doing, exactly what I'll be doing in time. Even though I can tell you that, I can't necessarily, tell you what the emotional feeling is going to be, and what my emotional journey and state will be in that time. And that to me is like, oh yeah, because you can only plan for so much. And this summer's going to be weird, because I actually have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing if I get into Griffith. If I have no idea if I'm going to be deferring or not. I don't know what I'm doing next year. I don't know if I'll have a job by the end of the year. I don't know if I'll be going and doing stuff with friends or not. I have no idea, and it's kind of the first time in my life that I have genuinely had no idea where I'm going to be in a few weeks from now, and I find that, I mean, I'm thinking about it now for the first time, but I find that somewhat remarkably exciting. And it makes me happy because I know that me a year ago would have found that profoundly terrifying. And that's on character development. Anyway, this has been like 11 minutes long now, so I'm gonna let you guys go. If you even stayed this long, if you did, that's commendable, and I, commend you for that. But it's just been a funky mindset last couple of days. Anyway, look after yourself.